If you are nearing retirement and thinking about maybe where you want to end up next, Oklahoma City may not be on your radar, but it definitely should be. In this video, I'm going to share the top 5 reasons that Oklahoma City is a hidden gem for retirees. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand whether or not Oklahoma City is the right fit for you. The first reason we're going to talk about is affordability. And this might seem like a no-brainer, but affordability is incredibly important when you get into your retirement years because many people are on fixed incomes. And what that means is no matter if we have inflation, your income is pretty much going to stay the same for many years to come. And so, how do we enable you to have a retirement where your money is going further for you? And the answer to that is affordable cost of living. And one of those things is your housing price. So in Oklahoma City, actually Oklahoma County, so that's going to hit a lot of the metro area, Oklahoma City, and then most of Edmond, you're going to see that our medium single family home price is $270,000, which can seem like a lot, but that's the median, so kind of middle, right? Another thing is our utility bills are often less expensive than other competing metropolitan areas around the country. So utilities, our property taxes are not as high as other states. And just the general cost of living, gas. I moved from California when I moved in 2007, I think it was. I remember moving here and being floored by how little our gas cost compared to California. It was crazy. It was like probably even half the cost of it there. So anyway, you will also find that if you're downsizing, Oklahoma City can offer you a property that might be a little bit newer or remodeled so that you're not dealing with as much maintenance in your later years and you're able to afford a little bit newer and nicer property. You don't want the cost of living to decrease your ability to enjoy your hobbies, to travel, and to have some flexibility throughout the month. And Oklahoma City cost of living truly does allow this. Reason number 2 is we get all 4 seasons. Now, there is a lot of anxiety tied to our severe weather from those that are moving from out of state that aren't necessarily used to severe weather. But I will say I have lived in Oklahoma City, Edmond area for 18 years, and I have never seen a tornado. That doesn't mean it can't or won't happen. It just doesn't happen as much as those who see national news think it does. You know, all the hype on weather. Truly, we have all 4 seasons, and I feel like each season lasts just enough. So for January and February, those are our coldest months. We do get a little bit of snow, but you won't be shoveling your driveway. You know, it's not like a high accumulation where there's a lot of maintenance involved in that, and you're not seeing snow-covered roads for months at a time. It's a little bit of a dusting, probably a few days out of the winter, and then you're just on to it just being a little brisk and cold. Our spring, we do have severe weather. Our spring really starts more in April, kind of gradually warming up in March. And then in April, our spring starts. We don't really get to severe weather until it really warms up a little bit more in May and June. And what you will find in spring is it's pretty windy, it's wet. And then we get severe weather here and there when it gets humid and the atmosphere is just right. Our summers, really the hottest months are August and maybe into mid-September. This past summer, we had only a couple days over 100. So most of our temperatures stayed like 90s and high 80s. We do get humidity here, so just be aware of that, but it's not going to feel like Florida humidity. or even like a North Carolina humidity. It's a little bit different. And then our fall, really, we start cooling down mid-October, and then we really don't get our fall foliage until closer to like mid-November or so. And we keep our leaves until about Thanksgiving, and then you'll see that the leaves have fallen. So all of our seasons are manageable. Um, they don't require, a ton of maintenance. You get more days where you're able to spend outside and not cooped up in your house. Reason number 3, we are centrally located. So if you're wanting to travel in your retirement, Oklahoma City is situated pretty much in the middle of the United States. And so we have a pretty good access to both coasts. Our airport is fantastic. It's not a huge airport, but it is so well maintained. You really don't have to wait in TSA like a lot of major metropolitan airports. I love our airport. It's like just the right size. It is growing. And so hopefully, over time too, we'll have even more direct flights, but it's just a fantastic airport. It's pretty stress-free. There is not getting to the airport like 3 hours ahead of time. That's not a thing here. So anyway, we're centrally located. Not only that, but there is some lovely places for day trips. We do have historic Route 66 in our state, and it flows through a lot of it. And so you do get to experience that if you're more into like history, historical destinations. So let's see. Also, some great parts of the state. Turner Falls is down south. It's a few, like 2 hours away or so. Broken Bow at the southeast corner of Oklahoma is wonderful. It is a destination that is just very popular for the people that live here. It gives you that mountain feel, that forest feel, beautiful lake and river. And that's about like 5 hours away. You can also hit up the Ozark Mountains over on the Arkansas and the Missouri border. And Branson is about, I think, 5.5 hours away or so. And then if you go out west, you're going to hit up more of like Southwest type of vibe. So anyway, just our state is so diverse in its ecological environments. We have anything from plains to hardwood forest to more of like a desert type feel in the southwest part of the state. And so it's just a very unique state, and there's lots of opportunities to travel, quick day trips, or if you have friends and family around the United States, it's a great spot to be. Also, if you're wanting a little bit cheaper flight situation or more direct, we are only 3 hours outside of Dallas. And so if you choose to drive down there, that is a great option. Reason number 4, we have a relaxed and low stress lifestyle here. So it's very casual. And let's see, our traffic compared to so many other metropolitan areas is so light. I live on the far northwest corner of Oklahoma City. I'm almost at that tip of Edmond, but it takes me 20 minutes to get pretty much anywhere within the city. Maybe not South Oklahoma City, but like 20 minutes to downtown, 20 minutes to get to downtown Edmond. Our interstates are great. I feel like they hug the city really well. There's multiple ways to get places. If maybe it's like rush hour traffic and you need a quicker way to get somewhere, there's a lot of opportunity for that. So your errands are not going to take you all day. You're not going to have to plan out a full day for your errands. It'll probably take you like a little bit of time in the morning. Let's see, not only that, but we have, as we get older, you might need to see the doctor a little bit more. We have a ton of medical facilities throughout the metropolitan area, really great facilities for your healthcare team. We have Integris on the northwest side. We have Mercy also on the northwest side. Edmond has OU, Integris, and Mercy locations. Downtown, we have St. Anthony's, and then we also have OU Medical Center. the OU Cancer Center. Let's see. And then Norman, I believe has Norman Regional Hospital. And then I think UConn also has an Integris location as well. So there's a lot of opportunity for for you to get to your medical team quickly. So there is a lot of community support for seniors. I know the Edmond Senior Center is a wonderful place. They have activities, they have meals every weekday. They also partner with Edmond Mobile Meals for seniors that are homebound. But that facility, I've toured it before. It is a fantastic facility. And really, that whole area is in Mitch Park in Edmond, and they have a YMCA there as well. And so there's all sorts of classes that you can take, whether that be physical or, like a crafting class. So they really pour into our seniors there. And then here on the northwest side of Oklahoma City, we have, I think it's called like Health and Wellness MAPS Center, and it is basically 55 and up. And it's the same thing there. It's more focused on probably fitness, but it has event space. It has fitness center with classes, and it also has like painting classes, like all types of different classes that you can take there as well, whether that be like art, crafts, or just educational. And I have heard amazing things. My mom's friend does dance lessons there and has done like different dancing competitions that initiated there. And so it just offers a lot of variety for seniors to get involved within our community. There's a ton of support. But anyway, so instead of like just wasting your life trying to get to different places, and dealing with all the logistics, you're going to have more freedom, more opportunity to enjoy your hobbies, live an unhurried life, and then spend more time doing what you want, spending time with your friends and family. Our community is very, very casual. When I first moved here, I went to the movie theater and I found it so fascinating because people literally are so unhurried. They get there like at the start of the trailers, maybe not even that, maybe like a minute before it starts. And it was just a very unhurried, and it used to drive me nuts. And now I kind of welcome it, like I'm was a Californian. I was used to like hurry and go, fast, fast, fast. And then I got here and it's very relaxed. So that's kind of our lifestyle here. We're not stuffy, we're welcoming, we're relaxed. All right, we're at our last reason, number 5, and that is we have an active and very welcoming, friendly environment. So Oklahoma City is known as the Big Friendly, and that is just because over time in our history, people that have come and visited often say like how friendly Oklahomans are. And so that has become our nickname. And you will notice that as you come into our community and you visit or you move here. Another thing is that our community has grown and expanded, especially within the last like 10 years. It's been crazy to see the growth. When I first moved here, I felt like it was all like chain restaurants and like you like went out to eat and that was pretty much it. Now there's so much to offer. We have festivals all throughout the year, a great food scene. We have live music at our parks that's completely free to the community. We do have a growing like art scene. We have the Paseo district, which is full of little micro galleries of different artists. Let's see, we have a music scene too, and also theater. We have local small theaters that do plays. We have the Civic City Music Hall that has Broadway productions. They have our Philharmonic Orchestra, and they do our ballet shows as well. And that's pretty vibrant down in the Arts District. We have already talked about the senior centers in Edmond and Oklahoma City. But in addition to that, we have tons of green space where if you want to be active outside, that is very available to you. Whether it's going to, local parks, enjoying some of our lakes. We have Lake Hefner, We have Lake Overholser and Lake Arcadia, and then Lake Thunderbird down on the south end of the metro, closer to Norman. We have some major parks. Scissortail is one of our largest parks downtown. It's also kind of tied into Myriad Gardens, which is our botanical gardens. Let's see, in Edmond, Mitch Park and Schaefer Park are probably the two bigger ones. But yeah, just lots of opportunity to get outside and enjoy nature. Will Rogers Park in Oklahoma City is also beautiful. They have a wonderful garden area, and also like just a community garden there. I always tell people entering into a season of retirement or just changing where you live in general is to really don't look at it as an end to something, but as a beginning. And one thing that really can help this transition is to finding just a couple places to get plugged in and really focus on those. You will be incredibly surprised how quickly you will gain relationships, friendships, and that sense of community and that sense of belonging when you do that. And a lot of retirees find a ton of value and fulfillment in volunteering. I am not retired, obviously, but I enjoy doing Edmond Mobile Meals. I am not on like the rotation, but I will sign up every few weeks to deliver meals to homebound seniors. It is really fulfilling for me. My mom often tags along with me, or sometimes I take my kids. That program is amazing. The staff there and just how organized and wonderful they are for the community. My mom volunteers at the Civic City Music Hall, which is, where we have a lot of music theater and performances. And so she gets to help guests find their seat, kind of direct people, but then she also gets to partake and see the shows. Let's see. There's just so many places to get plugged in. We have tons of museums throughout the city that are also great opportunities. And one thing that I just encourage people to shift their mindset when they're moving somewhere new is that you are not just moving into a house and moving to a new home. You are moving into a new community, and your life does not end in this new season. You're changing, and life shouldn't necessarily slow down. It just shifts gears. And so finding your place in a new community is so important. And Oklahoma City is a wonderful place to do this and to get easily plugged in. So there you have it, my top 5 reasons why Oklahoma City should be on your radar for your retirement community. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you got to know a little bit more about Oklahoma City, our culture, and why it is such a special place to live. If you are interested in more content on Oklahoma City, tips for downsizing and for retirees, please hit that like and subscribe button. I would love to be a resource for you as you step into those chapters. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.